"You're fired. Clear out your locker," were the harsh words that echoed through the small coffee shop, Harbor Brew, where Olivia had devoted years of her life as a manager. The morning had started like any other, with the rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee filling the air and the gentle murmur of regulars enjoying their first sips of the day. But everything changed when a health inspector, new to the job and stern in demeanor, walked in. Olivia had always prided herself on maintaining a welcoming and compliant environment, but today was different. The inspector zeroed in on Ethan, a young veteran who frequented the shop with his service dog, Ranger. Despite the clear laws allowing service animals in establishments serving food, the inspector demanded that Ethan leave with his dog, citing potential health violations. Olivia knew Ethan well. Since his return from service, the coffee shop had become his sanctuary, where Ranger, a calm and well-trained Labrador, always lay quietly by his side. Standing up for Ethan wasn't just about policy, it was about respect and decency. With a firm tone, Olivia explained the law to the inspector, defending Ethan's right to be there with Ranger. The confrontation escalated quickly. The inspector, unwilling to back down, threatened to report the shop for noncompliance. Olivia stood her ground, her voice steady. "Ethan has every right to be here with his service dog. I won't stand by and watch you harass a veteran who served our country." Minutes later, the owner of Harbor Brew, having been called by the inspector, arrived. Without listening to Olivia's side, he sided with the inspector, fearing potential fines and repercussions. His words were cutting and final as he dismissed Olivia from her role. Shaken, Olivia gathered her belongings, her mind racing with the injustice of the situation. As she stepped out of the shop, the brisk air did little to cool her distress. She felt a hand on her shoulder. Turning around, she found Ethan standing there, Ranger by his side, looking equally upset. "I heard what happened, Olivia. I can't believe you lost your job over this," Ethan said, his voice tinged with guilt and anger. "It's not your fault, Ethan. I did what I felt was right," Olivia replied, trying to muster a smile. As they were talking, a sleek black car pulled up. The door opened, and out stepped a distinguished-looking man in a military uniform adorned with medals. He introduced himself as Colonel Nathan Pierce, a senior officer in charge of a nearby veterans facility. "I was in the area for a meeting when I saw what happened. I'm appalled by how you and Ethan were treated," Colonel Pierce said, his expression one of deep concern. He then turned to Olivia with a serious yet kind look. "I've been looking for someone to lead our new Veterans Outreach program. Someone who understands respect and advocacy. After what I witnessed today, I think you might be the perfect fit." Stunned, Olivia hesitated. This was a far cry from managing a coffee shop, but it was an opportunity to make a real difference. After a moment of contemplation, she accepted his offer, feeling a mix of excitement and apprehension about the new path her life was taking. Over the next few weeks, Olivia immersed herself in her new role. She worked tirelessly, often late into the evenings, to set up programs that would aid veterans in their reintegration into civilian life. She organized job fairs, mental health workshops, and community-building activities, each designed to provide support and a sense of belonging. Ethan became one of the first to benefit from the program. With Olivia's encouragement, he took on a mentoring role, sharing his experiences and helping other veterans navigate the challenges of adjusting to civilian life. Ranger, ever by his side, became a mascot of sorts for the program, symbolizing the importance of service animals to many of the veterans. The program flourished, growing in scope and impact. Veterans from all walks of life found solace and support, and the community began to take notice. Local businesses partnered with the initiative, offering jobs and support services. The local media covered the success stories emerging from the program, highlighting Olivia's role in transforming the lives of many veterans. As Olivia watched the veterans laughing and sharing stories during a community picnic she had organized, she realized how losing her job at Harbor Brew had steered her towards this fulfilling path. It wasn't just about making a living anymore. It was about making a difference. Reflecting on her journey, Olivia felt a deep sense of pride and accomplishment. She had stood up for what was right, and it had led her to a role where she could continue to advocate for those who had served their country. The injustice she faced that morning at the coffee shop had opened the door to a new life where she could help others reclaim their place in the world. This story of courage, advocacy, and community engagement illustrates the power of standing up for one's beliefs and the profound impact it can have on one's life and the lives of others. Olivia's journey from a coffee shop manager to a leader in veteran support encapsulates a message of resilience and hope, a reminder that sometimes the most challenging moments in life can lead to the most rewarding opportunities.